Assalamualaikum. My name is Nusrawati binti Abdul Wahab. I will explain about my project Smart Home Voice Control for Lighting under Puan Nurliana binti Bahrain. My panel 1 is Dr. Nuzawani binti Sahudin and panel 2 is Dr. Muhammad Rusdi bin Yaakob. In the era of COVID-19, where holding or touching anything have the chain that lead us to be infected by the virus, this current situation can be avoided by applying hand sanitizer or even sanitizing your face frequently. Unfortunately, every rule has its tools. Doing all the things that before clearly costing us a lot of money time by time. So why not we just avoid touching the stuff? Let's say that the most touched thing in our household is the switch to turn on or off any equipment in our house. How can we avoid touching those stuff? Here comes the solution of it, where the system I designed uses a sound sensor as an input to turn on or off any equipment in the household. The system is the process of switching on or off any equipment by lowering the level and also prevent us from having any unwanted virus. That's its problem statement. First, it will take time to open the appliance in that room. Second, people of low height or disabled have a touchy has a trouble reaching the switch. Standard height for light switch is 1450 millimeter. Electrical shock can occur if wet hand touch the switch. Lastly, it will use high cost to make various types of switch. My objective for this project is I can design a voice recognition home automation system that's able to enable the user to control the electrical appliance in home or office. More than one person can control and use the system. Provide user a better safety against any current leakage. Reduce low cost for make this application. Limitation of the project is a limit to distance from the sound sensor that they have a certain distance from the sound sensor with high level of noise. Because more you far from sound sensor, you need use more high your level for your voice to activate it. I already tested it for 50 meters and it can detect my voice up and then it can recognize my voice. And some sensor will detect the sound between 40 decibel to 60 decibel only. In figure 1.1, it is a sound meter that I will detect that will detect the level of noise. Plus, it's suitable for indoor use. Scope of my project is control the system by using some sensor and Arduino Uno as a microcontroller. The system can recognize sound with 16 dB like I said in my previous slide. Does not use any switch and it is affordable for everyone. For methodology, figure 1.2 is a whole flow of the project I do until I can build a hardware. Figure 1.3 is a flow how the sensor will detect the sound after connected with battery 9 volt and it and will make the LED turn on. Figure 1.4 and 1.5 are connection I do to connect LED, processor, Arduino and sound sensor to each other to make this project work. This is my result for this project. After connected with battery 9 volt, figure 1.6 show when the condition of for LED. After clap hand once, the condition for Arduino and sound sensor will be like figure 1.7 when is figure 1.7 which is when condition on. This is my demo for this project. that I would first we make sure for each connection is connected to each component. After that, we connect the train network to Arduino Uno and Arduino will light up to lamp like figure 1.6 means the connection is right. After that, I click once the LED will light up. When I click again, LED will light up just like in my demonstration video. In a nutshell, we can conclude that the system had a lot to reduce labor and the time taken to switch on or off any equipment in the house with a low cost solution in the end of the project. I also achieved all the objectives that I stated in the early stage of my research. I hope that the system that I designed help a lot of people, include the handicapped one, because sometimes it's hard for them to just climb or reach the switch as the switch always is in a high segment of house. This project also gave me a bunch of new information such as the basic of operating and coding and Arduino and also a basic of how to connect wires to the Arduino and the breadboard. That's all from me. Thank you.